We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Come on, set, ready.
They'll give it to Jenkins. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Let's go. 18 Cardinals, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
First down, right back to Jenkins. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The Browns at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Once again, Jenkins. And the stop here will come at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
70 Timberwolves, Cowboys. Ready, right?
To the left side, he finds Bond. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical to do this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Sanders. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal. A
terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal.
Get up. Cowboy 80. Get up.
Give up the middle, Jenkins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the one. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone,
19,
but now
Tiger,
you've set
19,
yourself up
Tiger.
for at least 2, maybe
Let's
3
go
more
now.
shots from close range.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Throwing, Sanders. And Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they give up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. Here's Dolphins. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Redmond, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Operating from the gun, Leonard. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Waddle, the motion man right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw caught by Achane. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Back to throw. Leonard. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Both teams had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Cougar 19. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
They go play action now. Sanders. Open man, that's Bond. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is Jenkins. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here we go. Start.
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
19 Tiger.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Leonard. That's taken in. It's Xavier Ligon. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man. That's Liddell. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 27-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27. Back to throw. Leonard. That one complete to Legal. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here we go, set. Count.
Up the middle, Achane. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Pat Freiermuth from a yard out. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
18, press.
Now Sanders. That's to the running back, Dylan Sampson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10.
And not liking the look, they'll change the play.
Panther 11, Panther 11, go.
From the gun, it's Shador. Open man, that's Campbell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Sampson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Juju Brents on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19.
Here's Sanders. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Sanders to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Come on, come on. Set. Viking 18.
Sanders going to throw again. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. A quick throw complete to Washington. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
At the 36-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Leonard. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Returning from the gun, Leonard. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And the Dolphins first down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Go! 70 Timberwolves. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Hut, hut.
The third quarter begins with a run by Uchan. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Waddle, the motion man right. 2nd and 15. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they show jet sweep it instead, or run up the middle here. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Leonard. Got a man. That's Ligon. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. Leonard. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
That won't complete till again.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. They'll look to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, Sampson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Viking 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go.
To throw is Sanders. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
To number 3, Jerry Judy. It's a gain of 12. Brings up 3rd down and
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing, Sanders. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at the 46.
46-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Leonard. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Again, running right, H.M. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Achane gets it from the gun. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play on your throw. Precious on the blow.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Back to throw. Leonard. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 46 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24.
Round 7. Jake Bailey.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
Looks like they'll move things around here.
Panther Street. Ready.
They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the
70 Rangers,
35-yard
70
line.
Rangers. 18, Pioneer.
Sanders. They'll get this into the hands of Sampson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time.
1st down.
Panther 60, Panther
1st
60.
and goal at the 7-yard line.
Panther 80. Ready, ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On play action, here's Shadur. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball.
Picked up by Ashton Davis. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st down, back to A-Chain. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win. Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Leonard. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That catch puts it over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the handoff, it's A-Chain. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall because one team is clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. Sanders. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
At the 45-yard line.
Come on, set.
Looking to throw. Sanders. That's taken in by Bond. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Dolphins' 48-yard line.
To throw again, here is Sanders. He'll swing this out to Sampson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And now they'll shift things around.
Let's go.
Now Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Ready? Cavity Lions. Ready?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to